Alrighty, and we're live. So, it's going to be a little interesting today for the Beardarchy because we are on Twitch.
Twitch?
Yeah, we're on Twitch today.
Why is YouTube not working or some shit?
No, I'm just doing my 24-hour stream today, so
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm kind of like, I don't know.
I hope you took a fucking nap.
I took a car ride nap, dude. I took like a 45-minute car ride nap, and
Then he slept on my shoulder for like 10 minutes.
And I slept on Payson's shoulder for like 10 minutes. But yeah, dude, 24-hour stream and Beardarchy. So we're gonna get this started with the Beardarchy, but we start the Beardarchy. If you haven't watched it on YouTube or Spotify, we start it every time the same. This podcast is covered by the BitCop no government license. Use and reuse by anyone except the government or the pledges thereof is okay. So if you're an FBI agent or a Fed or ICE agent, get fucked. Stay the fuck away from my podcast. Brandenburg v. Ohio, 1969, which the court held that the government cannot punish inflammatory speech unless that speech is directed to inciting or producing imminent lawless action. Oh, fuck. I fucked that up. Or produce such actions. So which everything said here on the Beardarchy is hypothetical. Alright. So, if you are new, hang out. We're going to cover some articles, and then we'll play games later. But right now we're covering articles and have some deep discussions, show off some new merch, and yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. So, I'll start off with the first article. Proposed legislation aims to criminalize target exposure of law enforcement officers. So, what that is saying is that for everybody out there taking pictures of all the ICE agents, you are not allowed to do it anymore, especially doxing them. The director of ICE made a big old fucking stink and saying people that are like literally like going out and threatening their families and shit, which I don't discredit that, but at the same time, like, these ICE agents are doing fucking so much shit that is just corrupt and unconstitutional. They're scooping up fucking, like, not illegals on top of that, but everybody...
Plain clothes, scooping people.
Yeah, plain clothes, scooping people up, fucking jumping out of unmarked vans, unmarked vehicles. So yeah, by all means, they should all be fucking doxed, because if you don't want people to know what you're fucking doing, don't do bad shit. That's plain and simple as that, right? You don't do bad shit. But yeah, it's pretty fucking ridiculous. But Washington, D.C., in response to growing concerns about officer safety in the digital age, Senator Marsha Blackburn has introduced legislation that would make it a federal crime to publicly reveal the personal information of law enforcement officers with the intent to distribute their duties or place them at risk. The proposed bill, titled the Protecting Law Enforcement from Doxing Act. I really hate these fucking names, dude. Like, I just fucking hate them. So
You're a public servant. Your fucking address is on file anyways.
Facts. That's also true, but, you know, plausible deniability is the only thing they're hoping for there, I guess. It's stupid. But, this act seems to impose severe penalties, including fines and potential prison time on individuals who knowingly publish identifying details about officers, when such disclosures could interfere with ongoing investigations or enforcement actions, including those carried out by immigration agencies. Fuck them.
They enforcing fucking shit.
Yeah, they're just running around doing their fucking... Either if it's a normal cop, they're just pulling you over and extorting you for money. And if they're ICE agents, they're just fucking gonna yoink you up and deport you, illegal or not, without due process. Fuck your constitutional amendments, you know, like the Fourth Amendment. Yeah. So. Blackburn empathized that while transparency is vital, it must not come at the cost of an officer's safety or their ability to carry out lawful duties. The legislation is in part a response to growing online activism efforts that publish the names and locations of officers involved in controversial operations. A trend, she argues, had led to threats, harassment, and even violence. I don't know
You're a
about you.
public servant. You signed up for it.
You did. But I haven't heard of any violence. Like threats and harassment, by all means, yes. I guarantee that's a thing. But violence, I don't know. I don't know if we're there yet. But yeah, so there's that. Supporters of the bill argue it fills a critical gap in existing federal law where doxing, though increasingly common, often goes unpunished when target law enforcement personnel. The proposed law aims to balance public accountability with the right of officers to perform their duties without fear of retribution. You don't have to fear retribution if you're not doing fucking shady, corrupt bullshit. Just throwing that out there right now. If you're not out there doing fucking like shady shit, there is no reason that anybody's gonna have a problem with you. If you're out there actually like protecting the community and holding the peace and like, you know, doing what police officers are supposed to do, you have no worry about retribution on that in any way, shape, or form, like at all. So I don't know. That's my thing.
When
ICE
you
agents.
sign up to be a police officer, ICE agent, anything at FBI, all of them, you are signing up for that kind of shit. You are you're a fucking public servant.
Yeah, you are a public servant, and you should not hide your face either because it's fucking shitty. So, don't do unconstitutional shit, and I feel like you have nothing to worry about. So, if your morals equal or make you a piece of shit, then guess what? You're probably a piece of shit. By all means, leave their family out of it though. Like hands down. Like I have zero issues with the whole, I guess, harassment of fucking police officers, ICE agents, federal agents, right? I have zero issue with that whatsoever. Leave their fucking children out of it. Leave their spouse out of it. Fuck that. Don't do that. That they have nothing to do with it. Let them do them over there. But by all means, if you want to harass their fucking cop husband or wife, yeah, go ahead, go for it. I don't really care.
Fuck, their spouses probably have to deal with worse.
Facts. Yeah. Brandenburg v. Ohio, 1969, by the way. I'm definitely not telling you to do that, so don't do that. But yeah, so this is pretty much all the bill is. It just kind of fucking argues the fact that, oh, well, they should, you know, be allowed covering their faces and don't take photographs of them and don't fucking dox them. Fuck that. It's unconstitutional. 1, 2, fuck them. Just plain and simple as that. So, yeah.
Which is crazy because it completely is the opposite direction of this one that was put in on May 1st. That is the introduction of the ICE Visibility Act, which would amend Congresswoman Bonnie Watson Coleman and Congressman Don Beyer announced the introduction of the ICE Visibility Act of 2025, which would amend Section 287 of the Immigration and Nationality Act to require Immigration and Customs Enforcement and all other immigration officers, including those deputized, to wear visible and distinct uniforms at all times of action. In recent months, the American people have seen several recordings and reports of masked and plainclothes ICE officers and others impersonating federal law enforcement, approaching, threatening, and in some cases abducting people who are simply going about their business. The regular use of plainclothes officers during these actions often increases a significant risk to the officers who cannot be identified by a fearful public. In addition, the knowledge that some officers are routinely in plainclothes when on duty creates an opportunity for impersonators to harass law-abiding residents. Which there was a it was a rally where there were people wearing fake ICE costumes, and there were interviews with them where they were talking about how they were having so much fun scaring anybody that they thought was Mexican or like anybody that they thought was illegal. They were harassing, pretending to be ICE officers.
Yeah, that shit's fucking baffling.
Like, this one makes sense to me. I don't, it's not, you shouldn't have to follow a plainclothes officer if they're not showing you proof of who they are. And if they can't do that, go ahead.
There's been countless fucking plainclothes officers, like they did I don't know. Do we have that article where they fucking texted? Yeah, if we did, we had an article where they
Yeah.
texted all those people and fucking had them show up to their ICE or their fucking courthouse early for like check-ins and shit for their stuff. You don't have to go to it yet, but so like that was an example. But I mean, like fuck you, if you like pay attention to this long enough, you'll fucking see like they're rolling around in unmarked fucking minivans, and like they'll just roll up on a group of people, fucking jump out, and you just grab them, and drag them into the fucking vehicle.
Hmm.
And this shit's fucking wild. Like that's not how we do this kind of stuff. Like ICE wasn't even supposed to be these door kicking motherfuckers like they're pretending to be. Like, because they're not. They're not fucking. They're not door kickers, dude. They're fucking. They check your paperwork. They make sure you're not holding contraband, and then they let you go. Like that's it. They're not.
They're supposed to be sitting at the borders, and that's it.
Right. So.
They're not supposed to be running our streets, fucking kidnapping people. There was a mom who was vacationing from Spain, and she was with her 12-year-old daughter here earlier this week, and in New York, and ICE grabbed her and arrested her and left her 12-year-old there on the street. And it took them 6 hours, 4 or 6 hours, to realize that it was a mistake and that she was just here for vacation, and finally let her go, with her daughter still standing on the street because her daughter didn't know what to do and didn't have anybody to go to. Like, they're just grabbing whoever they think looks illegal and doing whatever the fuck they please.
Yeah, it's just fucking wild. It's just shit like this shouldn't be going on in any stretch of the imagination. So. But
And here's the... Where'd it go? Here it is. So this one is about the... So it's early check-in but no check-out, how ICE arrested record number of illegal immigrants in a single day. Immigration and Customs Enforcement made a new record by conducting its largest single-day operation, apprehending over 2,200 individuals. NBC reported, citing an ICE spokesperson. The surge in arrests comes amid White House directives to substantially increase enforcement activities. Several sources confirmed that many detainees were participants in ICE's Alternative to Detention program, which monitors non-threatening undocumented immigrants through electronic devices and regular check-ins at ICE. Immigration lawyers nationwide reported that ICE employed a new strategy, sending mass text messages to ADT participants requesting early check-ins, resulting in arrests upon arrival. And that's how they got 2,200 people in a single day.
Entrapment!
yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's fucking entrapment. So this is the strategy that they're using, right? And this has probably been by far their most successful they have been. And probably the most
Because they gotta
shitty.
follow the rules.
Right.
They think,
Like,
you know,
these people are following the rules, trying to do everything best in their power to like become American citizens, and this is them, like right here. They're doing everything they're supposed to be. They're coming to check-ins on time. They got a fucking random text that says, "Hey, come in today," and then they got fucking yoinked up, fucking thrown on in a van, and just fucking hauled off, which is fucking wild. And half of these people are wearing ankle monitors. They're fucking like they're doing everything they fucking can to become legal fucking citizens, and you know,
and they're using, this is ICE's program. ICE created this program for them.
Yeah.
And just turned around and completely, like, the whole point was to be able to live here as long as they followed the rules, and just totally blindsided them.
It's just fucking baffling.
And it was, let's see, it was because of Stephen Miller, who is the White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, reportedly issued an ultimatum to ICE leadership demanding 3,000 daily arrests or face dismissal, according to sources present at the meeting.
Stephen Miller right here needs to be fucking fired, because that man don't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about that family or those people. Like, if you have a job like this and like you're running, you should be out looking for the actual fucking criminals, not hardworking fucking people, not people that are following the rules and laws that you have fucking gave them to make them become American citizens. Like, these people weren't doing a goddamn thing wrong.
They were existing, Doug. How dare they?
Yeah, these people are just existing.
yeah.
High raging. These people are just existing in their everyday lives and trying to have a better life here in America, just to get fucking yoinked up because their skin's a different color or they come from a different fucking country. It's bullshit. It's fucking horseshit. It's complete horseshit. It's unconstitutional. It's fucking disgusting to see that this is what's going on in our world today. And like fuck, and we don't have an article for it, but where was it at? Was it fucking I don't remember where it was. But that where they came to the job site. Where was that? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. I think that's happened in several different ones in different states, though. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Well, either way, so basically, there's an owner of this company that actually fucking got hold of ICE and told him, was like, hey, I have a fuckload of illegals working for me, and come get them, all of them. This whole job site was left empty in one fucking day. Like one day, it took one day. They rounded up hundreds, probably I think it was like 150 or 200 people. They rounded up in one day, and like these people are supposed to be out here catching the criminals, right? The fucking what are they? MS-13 and Trende Uragua, or where the fuck that fucking group is, right? We're not catching those. We're catching the people that are hardworking fucking people that are also paying taxes, and like. Those are the people we're going after and arresting. They're not arresting the fucking MS-13 or fucking Trende Uragua. And if they are, they're not catching that many. That's for goddamn sure. So like the fact that like this is the shit that we're seeing here and dealing with. These people are literally hardworking individuals that are just trying to make a fucking living like everybody else. And they came to
Doing
America.
what they were told to do.
They came to America to get a better life from where they are. Right? And this is how we treat them. This is how we treat tax-paying people in the United States. And like that's like the big thing everybody's got. Like I got to make that emphasize that point just a little bit. These are tax-paying individuals. And if you say bullshit, the IRS has already been working with ICE. So there's that. We've covered that in other episodes of the Beardarchy. ICE and the IRS have been working together. And it's shocking because a lot of people, and especially these fucking MAGA rats out here, don't realize that the illegals that come here, right, they still are paying fucking taxes. Like, if you work for a job, the job has to, unless they're getting paid under the table, which I have zero issues with. But if they're being paid and it's going, like, it's obviously going through a bank, like, it's coming and the taxes are being taken out. So the fact that these people are paying taxes, I don't see what the problem is with them staying. But, you know, that's... whatever. It's besides the fucking point, clearly. But yeah, this is where we're at. So it's just super sad to see.
Yeah.
Land of the fucking free. That's probably the biggest joke in 2025. And it's super sad. It's super sad. So but yeah, you guys anything want to add on that?
I think you
No,
covered it really well.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of the hate that people give to immigration is that they're afraid the people are going to come in and quote unquote take their jobs away because people work for less.
Which I have
But
heard
see,
that
they're-
argument a lot, but the thing is,
They're also
right?
doing-
I
That's
do
what they wanna
understand
do.
it.
Right.
Not always. Sometimes, like, we'll use welding as an example. I guarantee in the South, there's a lot of very underpaid welders that are illegal. And they pushed out the, American citizens that worked in those jobs because the company realized, hey, I could just pay these people a tenth of what I'm paying my welders.
Then we go after the business owners.
Yeah, but we don't.
No,
We
we
go
don't.
after-
But that's what we should
Yeah.
be doing.
Exactly. We go after the illegals, and then the business owner gets a slap on the wrist and goes along his merry way and finds more.
Right.
Yeah, we've been blaming the wrong people for ever.
And the thing is like everybody wants to be like, well, do it right, do it right, do it right. Come here like the right way, do it the right, go through the right
7 to
process.
8 years.
Go through the right process, even if it does take 7-8 years, right? Go through the right process. 2,200 people were doing it the right way, and it doesn't matter anymore. It clearly does not matter anymore because they're still getting yanked up and fucking sent back to wherever the fuck. And who knows how long they've actually been here, to where they might not have a place to go back to. And that's like a big thing too. Is like you just displaced thousands of families, guaranteed, thousands of families of like hardworking.
Some of them were even born here.
Yeah, and some of them were
Yeah.
even born here. So I don't know. I'm not saying that like those jobs couldn't be used for Americans, right? Like whatever. But at the same time, like they're paying taxes. It should not be fucking happening to them. But and like,
Well, there was.
don't think that I'm over here like, oh yeah, fucking no, I'm not. Like, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If they are criminals, like if they're actually part of MS-13 and they don't have it photoshopped on their knuckles and fooling the fucking Orange Messiah, if they actually are like part of MS-13 or Trendo Yagra, by all means get those motherfuckers out of here. We don't need them here, right? What we need here is not rich fucking billionaires, right, with fucking the Orange Messiah's gold card. No, we don't need that. We don't need those people, and we don't need the criminals, right, which basically are the same thing in my eyes. What we need are hardworking individuals that are thriving for the actual American dream. And these people that are busting their ass in these fucking weld shops down south or picking crops in the fields for, whatever, they have the actual real American dream. They have it. Just like every other American that's right there next to them, breaking their back, sweating their asses off for barely any fucking money, because that's a trend all the way around. Those people are the real fucking hardworking Americans. And like it's ridiculous that we're getting rid of them, in my eyes. So I don't know. There's my piece on that. Fuck ICE. But
Wasn't there an article that we covered a couple episodes ago that they were going to, like, actual people that were in the process of getting their citizenship and arresting them from the meetings that they had with their officers?
Yeah.
Too?
Well, that's basically what they did with this one too, with the courthouse hearing.
Well,
but
this was undocumented immigrants working through this program. So they they weren't going through, or, okay, I guess it doesn't specify if they were or not, but they are non-threatening undocumented immigrants. These 2,200 here, but there were ones that were actually going through the proper process, like the proper paperwork, I'm not even sure what all it entails, but everything that the steps that they were supposed to be taking to their citizenship, they were in the middle of, and they were meeting with their lawyers or whoever they had to meet with, the classes that they were taking, and they were being arrested there while they were actually doing the process.
yeah.
So even that doesn't matter. Like, none of it matters. It's just if they think you're even slightly illegal because you're a different color.
Well, one of the wildest things to me, right, is all these they're fucking doing it in plain clothes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Well, they rolled up on that one chick just because she wrote an anti-Trump, pretty much, paper, and they were like, well, I guess we're going to deport her.
Right.
Mhm.
Which...
In plain clothes, on her college campus, ran up on her ass and threw her in the back of a van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just wild.
Did not
Why are
say
you
who
running
they
around?
were.
Why are you running around in plain clothes doing this, right?
And then everyone's fucking response is, well, they're doing that in Russia. I don't give a fuck about Russia.
Right, Russia.
That's almost just as bad, though. We don't want to be Russia.
Right.
Wasn't that the whole thing? You're supposed to be scared of Russia and everything that Russia does. You be Russia.
Well, see, that's the thing too. Is like they're just, and like the law enforcement here are just adding on a charge at that point in time, right? Because like obviously, okay, why are these fucking people grabbing me? Like what the fuck? And like obviously you're gonna arrest. You're not gonna want to go with 4 fucking big jacked up fucking dudes just because they weren't plain clothes, saying they're, oh hey, we're fucking law enforcement, we're ICE. Fuck you. I don't know that. You don't have any of the attire on. What, you're wearing a baseball cap with the sheriff fucking thing on it? That's it. Fuck you, man. I don't know who you are. There's no badge. There's no fucking, LAPD or whatever the
Paperwork.
fuck. Yeah, there's nothing there. So hell yeah, you're gonna fucking resist. Everybody's going to, and they're just adding on a fucking charge, which makes the immigrant look bad because they're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? It's like what the fuck? That's bullshit.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It's fucking frustrating to see all this shit going on. It's disgusting, and I'm happy to see the people that are standing up and arguing about it. Brandenburg v. Ohio, by the way. I don't, I'm not telling you to go do that, but
I think if you see something, you should say something, but that's just me. Don't put yourself at risk, but
Brandenburg
you
v.
can
Ohio.
help. Yes, Brandenburg v. Ohio.
But that's all I got on that. This just fucking wild
Yeah.
me.
How about we talk about something a little bit funnier?
Oh, we're gonna get more into. We have more articles.
I know, but let's break it up with some Trump versus Elon. How's that sound?
The two dads of America.
Nah, it's the
Dads of
president and his
America.
fucking first lady.
So what's Trump mad about now? I don't get it. I
Him and
literally
Elon
don't
broke
understand,
up.
bro.
They
Yeah, but
broke
why?
up.
I
So-
don't get it.
So
I read
let's
part of
see.
the article and I'm like, what the fuck is he even on about right now?
So Musk posted to X on June 3rd, calling the big beautiful bill an abomination. He said, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it." And then Trump responded saying that Musk only developed a problem with the bill because it rolls back tax credits for electrical vehicles. Musk fired back, saying the bill was passed so fast that no one in Congress had time to read it. The bill that Musk referred to as the Big Ugly Bill would increase the deficit to $2.5 trillion. Which that has been confirmed by several people in Congress that I guess they were given parts of it here and there to read, and then they voted. There was no real time to actually like delve into what was going on. They just voted on it, and most of them voted for it without actually reading it. I know right now Marjorie Greene Taylor is losing her shit because there was something about AI. States losing the ability to make laws when it comes to AI, and she doesn't like AI, so she lost her shit on X2, talking about how if she would have known that was in there, she wouldn't have voted for it. But it's like you didn't fucking read it. So that's what started it.
Which is also bad. Like, she's mad because she didn't read the fucking bill. I mean, granted, they gave it to her in pieces, right? But she still didn't fucking read it, which is a problem
Right.
because these fucking people are supposed to be reading these fucking things to pass these fucking bills or laws or whatever the fuck. But no, we're not gonna fucking read it, you fucking dunce. Ugh,
They
it's so
even have
fucking stupid.
secretaries, and they have secretaries that also tend to read them first and then give them like the rundown of what's
The
going
Cliff
on.
Notes.
Yeah,
It's
and
so stupid.
they didn't even do that. Like,
It's so stupid.
and then let's see. The president responded by saying the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts.
I mean, I've been
Musk
saying that since they started jerking each other off, so.
right? Musk said, "Go ahead, make my day." The Tesla and SpaceX CEO then threatened to decommission its Dragon spacecraft, which is used to take astronauts and supplies to the International Space Station. And then there were, I don't think Trump put it, I think another congressman tweeted out that they should use the government to take SpaceX from Musk as well.
That's not how the government works.
Well,
SpaceX isn't a foreign entity. It's not land you can take. Unless they've got oil, then America's on it.
America's on it. Operation Iraqi Freedom or Liberation.
By Thursday, their feud had intensified as millions read their posts. Musk posted saying, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election, Dems would control the House, and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate."
So that brings up an interesting thing here, right? Because like, what that statement right there just said, right? That's that little statement is like, how did Musk do that, right? Because granted, he did what, he made some fucking of the voting booths, right? So is that
Yeah.
him admitting? Like, obviously this part is speculation because like there is no proof, nor will there ever be proof probably until like I don't know, fucking 8 years down the road from here. But
So some of the automatic ballot counters were uploaded to Starlink's thing, and that's what it was running through. So it could be counted, and that's where the speculation that Musk cheated those counts by being able to see what was going on and changing it as they came in.
so
Especially in Pennsylvania, that was the big one. Was the one in Pennsylvania?
clearly
That was
we
being
don't
used.
we don't have a fucking confirmed answer. But like it's crazy to think about that, right? Because like that statement right there, right? Are we having people rig the fucking elections? And it makes you
Well,
wonder. It makes you wonder.
you can go and search up Trump. Trump admitting to it. One of his first press conferences after being voted, he admitted to Elon helping, and if it wasn't for Elon, he wouldn't be president. And like they admitted to it. Like I think they've said it like 3 times at this point that they rigged it.
It's wild.
Yeah, that don't matter. You
Right?
know.
Both parties suck ass. So
Oh yeah.
You
A
either get the
video
old turd that can't remember his name, or the other old turd who looks like he's fucking got a broke spine leaning forward all the time.
with a toupee.
It's the fucking it's a heel insert, so he's an inch taller. That's what makes him lean forward.
Well, he needs to stop it. He looks like a fucking weirdo. I mean, he looks like a pedophile, but
Let's see. That him saying that was in response to a video clip of Trump in the Oval Office saying, "Elon endorsed me strongly. He went up and campaigned for me. I think I would have won Pennsylvania easily anyway. I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than most anyone sitting here. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. He only developed a problem when he found out we were going to cut the EV mandate because that's billions and billions of dollars."
It's not even billions of dollars. But
billions and billions of dollars.
yeah,
I want Trump to box me.
I don't know if you can say that. Brandenburg,
then,
Ohio, 1960.
I mean, it worked for Jake Paul. He was the one that fought Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Musk also created a poll on X asking people if it was time to create a new political party in America that actually represents the 80% in the middle, and I guess 80% voted yes on it too.
I don't know how he
then-
thinks he's that guy. He's not middle class.
No,
Never
far from.
been.
Yeah, far from. He's also.
And with a small loan of $1 million, which then someone will go, well, $1 million's a lot less than what he's worth now. He made it more. I don't give a fuck. Give me a small loan of $1 million and I can make myself a billionaire. It's called paying other people to run my companies for me. All the ones he ran himself fucking went under.
And then Musk then dropped that the reason that they didn't release the Epstein files is because Trump is all over it.
Well, we knew that. I mean, if you
Yeah.
didn't know that,
Which-
you're lying to yourself.
Well, it was it was Caroline Levitt when they were supposed to release the Epstein files and they did that Rickroll instead. She released the paper that showed Trump on it 7 times. And then it was a big thing for like one day and then nothing of it afterwards.
Which is
So like
complete
that was
bullshit.
already released. And
Like,
now everybody's acting like it never happened too. Like,
that should have sent
am I
this
the-
country into a fucking spiral. Just like you rickrolled everybody on the like everybody that's been wanting like, and that's right and left, right? Right and left both want the Epstein files released, and you're gonna sit here and tell me that like Orange Messiah promised it. Orange Messiah fell through with it, and then they rickroll you, like they make
And
it
you had
some
fucking
giant.
Pash Patel going, "Oh, the list doesn't even exist, and it doesn't exist, and he definitely killed himself."
Right.
Fuck out of here,
Yeah.
FBI. Fucking.
Yeah. They made a giant fucking joke about it and literally trolled every American citizen. This country should have been in a fucking spiral at that point in time. Like that is fucking wild. But
They're just desperate to sip the suntan dripping off Trump's balls.
Facts.
Really, because like the people like Charlie Kirk released that TikTok video talking about how Trump being in Palm Beach was
no. What he was saying was if you lived in Palm Beach in the early '90s, everybody knew Epstein. Everybody was like hanging out with Epstein. I'm like, what the fuck? No.
Yeah.
No.
They're already fucking trying to find an excuse as to why he might have been on that list.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at the guy. Dude's a fucking poster child for I touch kids.
Yeah.
Especially if he took his toupee off.
But so yeah, the big breakup is what happened.
Yeah. I
The big
also
beautiful breakup.
The big beautiful breakup. I like that. That's good. That's good.
I have a link to a article that shows the entirety of the feud, fight, whatever the fuck was going on. All of the tweets in the order that they happened, timestamps, whole nine, that I will post to when this gets posted to YouTube and when it gets posted to Spotify, it will be in the show notes, so you can see the link and click on it if you're that curious and you want to read the whole fucking thing, because it's so much fucking drama. Such a crazy fucking. It was crazy to watch in real time. Like, I was getting updates on X every time Elon posted something, and we were just scrolling through everything. It was fucking crazy.
It is fucking hilarious, though. Let's be honest.
Sounds like they're both a bunch of petty little bitches.
Yeah.
I think my favorite thing from somebody was they asked AOC what she thought about the feud, and she was like, "Oh, the girls are fighting, aren't they?" It really made me laugh.
I hate AOC too.
I hate the entirety of the federal government.
And don't get me started on Bernie.
Oh yeah, Donald Trump warns of serious consequences if Elon Musk backs Democrat.
I mean, it's a free country. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Free
Well,
country
now they
ish,
think
bitch.
that
Yeah.
they think that he's going to start funding Democrats instead of Republicans because of all of this.
And that's why we shouldn't allow politicians to have funders or backers. They should have to do it them fucking selves.
Agreed.
So, Trump initially avoided directly
Actually,
addressing
pharmaceuticals.
Musk, but waded into the battle on Thursday, calling this one-time close ally crazy and suggesting he has Trump derangement syndrome.
If I hear that word anymore in my fucking life, I'm gonna blow my fucking brains out. I get told like 3 times a fucking week that I have that, and I'm like, you're about to have splattered brain syndrome.
Some have speculated that Musk could switch sides and start funding Democratic candidates as a way of getting back at Trump and Republicans, which the president has warned his former ally would be a bad idea. If he does, he'll have to pay the consequences for that, Trump told NBC News in a phone interview, but did not specify what actions he could take against Musk. He'll have to pay very serious consequences if he does that. When asked if he has any desire to repair the relationship, Trump simply said no, adding that he would assume that the relationship is over after the very public dispute.
Oh no, their relationship's over.
Dude,
He said that Musk must have been wearing thin due to the demands of his work with Doge. Even though he didn't do anything.
I hope Trump is singing like Taylor Swift breakup songs in the shower. That's what I want. I just want a confirmation on that. That's all I want.
I just want them to Get the fuck out of my government.
Facts.
right?
I also agree with that.
Well, Elon has been out since May 28th. That was his last official Doge Day. So, he is out.
Now I just need to get rid of the fat orange.
The
Well-
fat orange.
That taco thing we talked about last week, Trump always chickens out. His doctor released a statement that it makes him apocalyptically mad, and he's worried he might have a heart attack
Good.
if he keeps hearing the taco trade shit,
I have
which
never
is
once
fucking hilarious.
heard anybody get that mad. Like, what is that level of anger? Apocalyptically angry.
Well, he's so mad he took tacos off of Mar-a-Lago's fucking menu. Like, they completely blacked out anything to do with a taco on their menus at his
What if they just name it something
Resort.
else? Let's call them fucking
That sounds like some
Fold.
fussboy shit.
folded sandwiches. I don't know. It's just
Folded
frustrating.
tortillas.
folded
Trump-
tortillas here.
Trumpos.
Trumpos, yes, Trumpos. Get your Trumpos here. Fucking poor Mar-a-Lago people, dude. They just want fucking tacos, and Trump's like, "Fuck you, no more tacos."
Fucking man's blood pressure's through the roof at this point.
I think the wrong one got cancer.
It's fucking. I don't know if you. Brandenburg v. Ohio. I don't even know if Brandenburg covers that. Brandenburg v. Ohio. Holy shit.
It wasn't a threat. He wasn't inciting violence. He was just saying that
Stating a
that was
fact.
First Amendment. Yeah.
Devin, do you have Trump derangement syndrome?
Oh, I get told that 17 times a fucking week.
That's so fucking funny.
But the thing is I'm okay with Biden having it too, so
Facts.
hand out the cancer to all the rich fucks.
They have the money to pay to at least get the cure. Fuck, we're gonna have
Yeah, I'm
hopefully
hoping
there's an update on that, because I don't know if you remember us talking about that. Was it a few weeks back? Them doing the what was it? It was South Korea's Korea fucking found a way to change cancer cells back into normal cells.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I was like, that's super
Careful,
fucking
shit's
cool.
gonna break again.
Yeah, shit. Watch my internet just fucking tank out.
If
So, but yeah, so
Uh,
super fucking crazy shit.
I remember correctly, Victor's the one that found that.
I thought it was Asdale.
No, that was Victor.
Oh.
Because he sent it to me, and that was the episode that everything crashed,
Oh yeah.
and I had to go in and fix it because everything fucking just totally crashed on us.
I think it was the same episode I name dropped him too, but we had to cut it out.
You name dropped him all the fucking time.
I did. I felt terrible about it. It's probably why he doesn't talk to me anymore.
He's not here anymore. I say I haven't heard from him in a fucking while. Because Doug fucking outed him and he got picked up.
He did not get picked up. Trump administration revokes guidance requiring hospitals to provide emergency abortions. Guidance?
Do you want me to read this one, or?
That don't matter. The Trump's administration announced on Tuesday that it would revoke guidance to the nation's hospital that directed them to provide emergency abortions for women when they are necessary to stabilize their medical condition. That guidance was issued to hospitals in 2022, weeks after the U.S. Supreme Court upended national abortion rights in the U.S. It was an effort by the Biden Range Rover.
Sorry.
It was the effort by
Anytime anything bad happens in Trump's cabinet, the Biden administration,
yeah, he instantly blames that guy.
previous administration, always them.
Yeah, inflation definitely wasn't caused by Trump, nor is it getting better by Trump. It's all Biden's fault. So, it was an effort by the Biden administration to preserve abortion access for extreme cases in which women were experiencing medical emergencies and needed abortions to prevent organ loss or severe hemorrhaging, among other serious complications. The Biden administration had argued that hospitals, including ones in states with near total bans, needed to provide emergency abortions under the Emergency Medical Treatment and Active Labor Act that laws require emergency rooms that receive Medicare dollars to provide an exam and stabilizing treatments for all patients. Nearly all emergency rooms in the U.S. rely on Medicare funds. The Trump administration announced on Tuesday that it would no longer enforce that policy. The move prompted concerns from some doctors and abortion rights advocates that women will not get emergency abortions in the state with strict bans. Sorry. The Trump administration would rather women die in emergency rooms than receive life-saving abortions. Nancy Northup, president and CEO of the Center of Reproductive Rights, said in a statement, in pulling back guidance, this administration is feeding the fear and confusion that already exists at hospitals in every state where abortion is banned. Hospitals need more guidance, not less, to stop them from turning away patients experiencing pregnancy crises. Anti-abortion advocates, meanwhile, praise the announcement. Marjorie?
Yeah.
Marjorie Dan Felser, president of SBA Pro-Life America, said in a statement that the Biden-era policy had been a way to expand abortion access in states where it was banned. That's wild. I don't really care anybody's stance on abortion. If you need it, you need to have it for sure. It's nobody's right to tell people what to do with their bodies, and especially like it kind of falls into the line with the fucking COVID vaccine, in my opinion. If it's my body, I don't want you to stick shit in it. Guess what? Don't stick shit in it. Just like it's a woman's right to say the same. So,
Yeah.
basically, mind your fucking business, bitch. Stay in your lane.
I don't understand the not wanting to
Feel targeted.
save.
Do you feel targeted, Jose? Why?
No. Okay.
I really don't understand not wanting to save the mother's life, because what good is the dead mother if it's going to be a dead child as well? Like, what good is it? She can't have another one. She can't take care of any that she might already have. If she doesn't live, the baby doesn't live. I don't get that. You should do everything you can to save the mother, no matter what.
Right.
And it should be the most simplest thing to save the mother's life in a medical crisis.
Right.
The simplest thing.
Well,
There
she's
should be no
clarified
question.
not to,
What do you mean?
unless she's said specifically she wants it
Oh.
the other way.
Yeah.
But that's her choice,
yeah.
though.
Don't.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So. Yeah. By all means.
Yeah.
So.
And you shouldn't keep them as a incubator. You shouldn't keep their dead body as an incubator either.
Fucking Georgia.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It's just.
Well, that's one thing, right? So like, me and Asdiel, our political viewpoints aren't completely straight, but that's like one thing we both agreed on, right? Is like that's like you care about human rights for one, you need to care about human rights for the other, right? So if you're caring, you need to care for both. It's clearly, right? That's one thing he said. And it's like in a lot of these cases they care for neither, and it's like, okay, well, what the fuck, you know? Like why
Yeah.
what happens? Why is that mother's life now not more important than the baby's life? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, I know it sounds a little crazy, but it's control of women. Like they don't. There's several Republicans that have come out and said that they don't think women should have any rights whatsoever. That men gave them the rights and they can take them back because they don't deserve them.
Have
And-
you seen some of those interviews? Like,
Yeah,
for like
I've seen
some of the
so
fucking
many.
like protests and shit. They'll walk out there and start asking them questions. Be like, oh, well, do you believe like, you know, this and this, even though it takes away women's right to vote? And they're like, yes. And it's like, you're a fucking moron. But that's your right
Yeah.
to be a moron.
But it's
My way of saying it is you have the right to believe whatever you want. But I also have the right to punch you in the fucking nose.
exactly. You do. You have
Actually-
the right, but
That's assault.
I mean, I still have the right. No one can tell me I can't.
I mean, yeah, by all means.
We need to bring back mutual combat anyways.
Agreed. There are some states where it's legal. I'm pretty sure in Idaho it's legal too.
You have to have a cop present.
As long as you're not drunk, I think in Idaho. If you're drunk, then it's still illegal.
You have to. You literally have to have a cop present to make sure you don't take it too far.
Mutual combat for the win. Or, yeah, mutual combat.
Bring back duels.
Fuck that. I want a sword. We're
Slap a
doing it.
motherfucker with it. That's what a duel is, dummy.
Well, I thought you were talking about duels
Bro.
with pistols. Like Civil War duels.
Some Middle Eastern countries still do that. Like you could duel for your wife and shit, or that shit's fucking wild.
Sorry, Payson. I'm not
But
doing
see,
it for you.
Like, that just goes back to, like, the view that women are property. Like, I am not your fucking property. I am a person. I have a heart and my own thoughts and my own opinions. I am a fucking person. I am not somebody's fucking property to give away. I'm not someone's property to fucking take, and I'm not someone's property to fucking fight over.
Oh.
And
Well,
if you were to
most
ever
men
suggest
think
that,
other
you and I
men are
would
their
fight.
property too. Most men think other men are their property too, as in like, if you're weaker than me, you are. You do what I say.
No human is another human's fucking property. Your children aren't your fucking property. Your spouse isn't your fucking property, and the guy down the fucking street is not your fucking property. Everybody is their own fucking person, and if you can't respect that, then I can't continue that. Be Brandon v. Ohioing all day.
Brandenburg, v. Ohio?
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. Don't treat your kids like shit. Don't treat your spouse like shit. Don't treat people like shit. We're all trying to get through this fucking life together.
Agreed.
I want left alone as much as possible. It's the only difference.
I heard Alaska's real nice this time of year.
I'm not moving to
Yeah.
Alaska. Stop
I would
suggesting
love
that.
Alaska. I would love Alaska so goddamn much.
30 Days of Dark! That's what I want.
30 days of, yeah, 30 days of dark, 30 days a day too though.
Yeah, that would be miserable as fuck.
So I'm gonna be a longshore fisherman. Could fucking fish for like 3-4 months.
Oh, do you think if we
doesn't
protest hard
sound
enough,
fun
the sun
either.
would just turn itself off for a day?
No.
I'm just fucking playing.
If the sun turns itself off, it's probably being fucking shielded by nukes.
Jeez.
I mean, if the sun turned itself off, it's probably getting ready to go supernova and we're all gonna die.
Wild.
It would take what, like a week for that
Which
to
if we
get
don't
to
kill
us?
each other, if we don't kill each other by the time it goes supernova, that's what's gonna take us out.
7 minutes. Takes 7 minutes for the sun's
7
particles
minutes.
to reach to America or
That's what
the
it was.
world.
I knew it was 7 something.
That'd be fucking insane,
So-
wouldn't it? Like, can you imagine that?
Well, it's like when you get a solar flare warning. I don't know if you guys have ever had them. When I was younger, we'd get them in California every so often. It's literally 7 minutes, and then power goes out,
That's crazy.
and then about half an hour later, the power comes back on.
It's gotta be crazy being
I don't-
that old, Cody.
I don't think
do you
Ohio
mean?
ever had that problem.
No.
Do you want to read this one, Cody?
What am I reading?
The U.S.
No,
Supreme
good.
Court. Oh, okay. Damn.
You brought it to the table.
Ah, you
You
did
should-
I
bring it.
figure you guys would be interested in it.
So
Yeah,
don't-
but you brought it to the table.
You did bring it to the table. There's a very valid point there. Contribute. Anyway, the U.S. Supreme Court won't review assault weapon high-capacity magazine bans. Don't touch my guns. June 2nd, Reuters, the U.S. Supreme Court declined on Monday to hear a challenge to the legality of state restrictions on assault-style rifles and large-capacity ammunition magazines, passing up for now cases that offered the justice a chance to further expand gun rights. The justice turned away 2 appeals after lower courts upheld a ban in Maryland on powerful semi-automatic rifles such as AR-15s. I'm going to cover that real quick. Powerful semi-automatic rifles such as AR-15s. I've said that like that because fuck you. Stop. And one in Rhode Island restricting the possession of ammunition feeding devices. Chill the fuck out. Holding more than 10 rounds. Wow. The lower courts rejected arguments that the measure violate the U.S. constitutional Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms, which it does. Either way, fuck
I don't
these
know, man.
guys.
Assault rifles.
The Supreme Court should be upholding the Constitution. That's literally what they're. Shut the fuck up, Payson. The Supreme Court should be upholding the Constitution here by all means. It is quite ridiculous that people are that they're not even going to look at the challenging. The challenging of these fucking obviously they're court cases, but they should be by all means. But I really just there's certain things I've had this conversation about the Beardarchy before, right, in a few older episodes. I hate the way that people word shit like the powerful semi-automatic rifles such as AR-15s. Chill the fuck out. All right? Here's a wild thing to think about, right? You were using the word powerful because you're trying to incite fear. Stop. You fucking cunts. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. Like, what was it? The last episode we had with Asdiel, the overly dramatic and hostile fucking conversation between Trump and the fucking guy from Africa, is it? Or South America, whatever the fucking whatever place that is.
No, South Africa.
South Africa with that guy. Like, there's no reason bombing arguments. Like, holy shit, chill out. It wasn't even that bad, like at all. Like, Trump was like, fucking pay attention, fucking white massacres in fucking Africa, and he's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Where is this at? I've never seen this. Fuck you. Like, that's literally all it was. Like, it was just it was a dick swinging competition that neither one of them won. And then, like, here we are again with the same fucking bullshit fucking, like, rhetoric, right? Like, powerful semi-automatic assault rifles. And if you haven't ever shot an AR-15, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up. It is baffling. They're not fucking holy shit crazy rifles. Shut the fuck up. I hate it. It just fucking pisses me off. But yes, stop touching my fucking Second Amendment. Alright? Stop touching it. Leave it alone. It's fucking fine. Fucking bullshit. Gun control. Gun control is a fucking infringement. But anyway, that's all I have to say about that. It just pisses me off. I hate seeing, like, those words being used like that. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Like, could you imagine, like, in everyday life, like, that's how somebody talks to you? Like, that would be fucking wild. Oh, yeah, me and my wife had a fucking crazy nuclear fucking argument last night over fucking whose toast wasn't done right or whatever the fuck. You know, it's just stupid. You know what I mean?
What an example.
Well, yeah, that's how it is. Like, that's how these people are fucking talking and writing these fucking articles. It's like, are you fucking
Back
kidding
in my
me?
granddaddy's day, if his toast wasn't right, he'd just beat her ass.
Jesus Christ. Whoa! Brandenburg v. Ohio, don't hit your wife because your toast isn't cooked right. Fucking chill out.
What are we, cops now?
What are we, fucking cops, dude? Chill out. Devin's a Fed. Clear as day, Devin's a fucking Fed.
Uh-huh.
At least his granddaddy was. I don't know, it's bad. I hate seeing it, dude. It's supposed baffling, though. You know what I mean? Like, powerful. Like, why are you throwing powerful in front of semi-automatic rifles? Like, you obviously have a vendetta there, right? You're trying to sway this conversation a certain way. Fuck
I mean,
you.
just like the motherfucking dumb fucks that say, AR stands for automatic rifle.
Or assault rifle? No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Armalite rifle.
Armalite, bitch.
Fucking jackasses, dude. It pisses me off. Either way, fucking the First Amendment is backed by the Second. Fuck you. Leave my guns alone. Anyway, sorry. That's all I got on that. It just fucking pisses me off, dude. It just pisses me off. So.
Here's a fun.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Or an ad.
You're gonna have to make that. Full
Yep, there's
screen,
an
by
ad.
the way.
I can't while the ad's playing, but I will in a second.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
And also use Control and then the plus key to make it big too.
Ooh.
If you don't like full
fancy.
screen.
Oh, pause.
Feel free to slap him,
Alright.
Cody.
Okay, here
I'm
we go.
just here as the technological advisor.
And good afternoon. We start here at 4 o'clock with breaking news in the far northwest suburbs. We've been watching this scene. It's in McHenry for hours now. A large police presence this afternoon that includes SWAT tanks. And this is in the area of Venice Avenue and Court Street. We just saw someone get taken away
Did you say
into
tanks?
custody. McHenry police are not releasing many details right now, but they are telling us this is an isolated incident and there is no threat to the public.
Did you see those fucking things? Tanks is a pretty good description.
They're not tanks. They're fucking MRAPs. But yeah.
I know, but like seriously, like
They're
if
still
as a
anti-ambush
civilian,
fucking mine protecting devices or vehicles.
Mine anti-explosive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way.
But either way,
for one person, for one fucking person though, like
He's a really
And-
dangerous person.
clearly.
you drop those around in a town who's probably never had any kind of crime happen or like serious crime happen. You drop those in a town, people are gonna think that an act of terrorism are happening. Like, that is ridiculous. And then to say that nobody is at risk and everybody is fine and nobody needs to worry for one fucking person is just absolutely asinine.
A 44-year-old man, McHenry man, that's written weird. A 44-year-old McHenry man was arrested after an hours-long, I hate how they wrote that, an hours-long standoff in the north suburb Thursday, police said. McHenry police said Patrick J. Andrew was the suspect in 2 burglaries in the 1200 block of North Green Street in McHenry. Officers responded to Anderson's home in the 3400 block of Vince Avenue Thursday morning, and he would not come out, police said. So you know what we decided to do?
MRAP his house.
Fucking drive MRAPs right up to his front door. No.
This is even worse than how I originally interpreted it when I first read it. He was just the suspect and he was home. I thought he was caught in the middle of a robbery.
No.
This is at his fucking house. What the fuck?
I gotta say, your reaction now is way better than it was the first time when you read it, because you're just like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, no, this is clearly just stupid as fuck. So,
This is... oh my god.
can you scroll down?
Yeah.
So, McHenry police said in an alert just before noon that officers were in the area of Vince Avenue and Court Street and asked the public to avoid the area for the next several hours. Police said Anderson is a convicted felon with a history of resisting police, and he may have a gun.
But you need a... Oh my god,
Hold
it's
on.
your fucking job to handle it.
He may have a gun. McHenry police called in another suburban law enforcement to assist in the arrest. Military-styled armored police vehicles can be seen surrounding the home along with apparent SWAT officers with long guns and shields. Chopper 7 was over the scene. Okay, so real quick, this is your taxpayer dollars hard at work right now because they decided to call in 3 fucking MRAPs to deal with one man that had a firearm. Maybe. They're not even sure. They weren't even sure if he had a gun. But oh my god, 3 MRAPs and SWAT all at this dude's fucking door frame. Like,
For a robbery. For a fucking robbery. Like, I know, it's still a crime, but for fuck's sake. Like...
oh, it gets better. It gets better. Wait for this. The vehicles appeared to be ramming doors on the property, and a drone was visible as well. Police were able to enter the home about 4 p.m., and Anderson was taken into custody. Police said the scene was cleared by 4:45. No one was injured in the incident. I'm sorry, if somebody was injured in the incident, as like a police officer was injured in this incident, your tactics suck. So thank God nobody was injured.
MRAP wrapped him over.
Yeah.
Just runs over one of their fucking officers.
One of their own. Is friendly fire on, man? Is this ready or not? Is friendly fire on? Foam. Oh shit!
What do you guys do?
Like...
I was gonna say, what do you guys do? Shoot each other in the knee to find out friendly fire?
Fuck that! I'm running him over with a fucking MRAP. Whatever. So, Anderson has been charged with residential burglary, obstructing justice, resisting a peace officer, not a peace officer, and criminal damage to property. He was taken to McHenry County Jail. Police called the incident isolated and said there was no danger to the public.
Why did you need an MRAP if there was no danger to the fucking public? You couldn't go in with like 6 police vehicles and just normal shit?
I
Normal
guarantee
shit,
you, I
like-
guarantee you, this is what they were like. We have to show that we use these MRAPs, or the county's gonna want to sell them. And then like this guy appeared on there. They're like, oh shit, he resisted arrest once. Deploy the MRAPs. He might have a gun. I
Oh
guarantee
my
you
God.
that is the reason why. There's no way this is not the reason why. Fucking small ass suburban towns like this have MRAPs for what reason? Here's the thing. Preston, Idaho has one too. It's fucking
So
ridiculous.
does Ashland. Ashland has 2, I believe.
Mansfield got one too. We covered that on the very first episode of the Beer
Texas just got one.
Yeah,
Texas got one June 2nd. We were looking at that, how they were getting...
Ashland really needs it to handle all them college kids, you know?
Oh yeah.
They were getting
definitely,
hate
definitely.
from Facebook because they posted 2 officers standing in front of it showing it off.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck do we need those for?
It just makes me laugh my ass off. Like, this dude probably feels like a celebrity, and he's gonna be super popular in jail. Just throwing it out there. Depending, if he's a pedophile, fuck him. They're gonna kill him, but it's fine. Brandenburg v. Ohio.
They don't even know if he actually robbed, though. He's just a suspect. He is just a suspect. At the time when they dropped the MRAPs, he was a suspect in robberies. They didn't even be like, hey, buddy, can you come into the police area? God, I'm flustered. And fucking have a conversation with us. Tell us where you were. You know, normal police tactics. No, they dropped fucking tanks in front of his fucking building and is like, hey, come out or we'll kill you. Like,
That's
what the fuck?
Exactly what happened. Come out or we'll kill you. That's probably why he didn't come out. He's like, fuck that. I ain't going out there. There's 3 fucking tanks sitting in front of my house. I'm not
Right?
fucking coming outside. Fuck you.
And like, in the video, those fucking gunners were ready. They were ready at the top of those fucking MRAPs. They were aimed and ready. They were going to kill him if they stepped out. Like, speculation, I know, but come on. Like,
ACAB.
110 fucking % ACAB. I'm so much more irritated now because I guess I did not comprehend this article very well.
It's even funnier because your reaction's like fucking top notch right now.
I haven't felt this way since, like, I don't know why I feel so, like, upset with this one. It's so fucking stupid for a 44-year-old man to be met with these fucking 3 MRAPs. It's so stupid that they're even in existence in the police departments, but
But he might have
This is
had a
ridiculous.
gun!
Yeah, dude.
oh
he had a
my
fucking
fucking
firearm.
god.
He had a firearm, all right? Which
That firearm ain't taking down that MRAP. Like, you can't even shoot a...
Jason, they
you're-
feared for their life, okay? They
Yeah,
feared
they
for
were
Okay.
their
scared. They were
life.
scared, Payson. No,
An
I'm,
AR-15
And
wouldn't
if
take out
you're a
that
cop
fucking
and you're
MRAP.
afraid
Like,
for your life, that means you can kill whoever you want, okay?
are you kidding me? The powerful AR is gonna take down those MRAPs, hands down.
that's why I use that as an example.
Fucking so stupid. I'm fucking pissed.
Like, I bet he had like a fucking Glock or something, like just a little pistol for home defense.
the fucking yeet cannon by fucking what's that company? Shit. High Point, the yeet cannon by High Point.
Or one of those bug salt things, because they look like guns.
Yeah, he had a painted
Oh,
airsoft
that
gun. That's what he had. He painted the tip. They were
Oh.
like, oh, deploy the MRAPs. Either
I
way,
hope
this is your taxpayer
comes out
money
they were
right
wrong.
here. This is your taxpayer money
Hmm.
working its hardest right now. Just
Yeah.
remember that. That's the big thing to take from here is that your local police department and the neighboring local police department will deploy MRAPs over one guy that may have a gun. Fuck you, okay? This is bullshit, dude.
I hope it comes out that they were wrong. I hope this guy did not do it. 110%. I hope he did not fucking do a fucking thing whatsoever.
Oh
And you can
shit.
sue him.
Anyone with information is asked to call the Criminal Investigation Department of the McHenry Police Department at 815. I'm not gonna read the rest. Anyway, it's right there in this article on ABC Eyewitness News, ABC 7 Eyewitness News in Chicago. I'm not gonna read the rest of that because I don't want people from my stream calling and being like, "Fucking the Beardarchy said." But those wishing to pass along anonymous information are encouraged to call the McHenry Police tip line. So they're still not even sure if this is the guy. So
Right? Like, I'm so stressed over this one for some reason. I don't know why,
just
but like
call him
it's
and be
I'm
like, "Hey, this guy was at my house all these days."
That's what I did with Luigi.
Wait, dead ass?
No.
I was like,
But you know how many people did? It was like they got
there
all
were a
sorts of
lot of
fucking
fucking
calls.
people.
yeah, there
Yeah.
was a fuck.
What murder?
He was at the pizzeria where he works. Like it's like holy fuck, dude, simmer back. But yeah, no, this is your taxpayer money, hard at work. This is clearly the militarization of the police department, which is not what we want because we're not an authoritarian state. At least we claim we're
Well.
not. We claim we're not an authoritarian country or state, right? But yeah, so 3 MRAPs, one guy, SWAT team, snipers on the roof, snipers on
Not
the
enough
MRAPs.
MRAPs. They needed more MRAPs. Maybe
Clearly.
a tank.
Yeah, like
Maybe an Apache.
5 whole MRAPs and a
That
fucking
one
Blackhawk.
handgun was really dangerous, guys. An Apache was needed.
And a Blackhawk.
Jesus.
Honestly,
Right.
I think it wasn't enough.
Yeah, clearly. I think we should just dump more of our money into this and probably buy that. That honestly, both precincts another MRAP for sure.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's what we should do.
ACAB. I fucking hate the police.
This is just ridiculous.
What is this one? I don't remember this one.
This one is about the Los Angeles riots going on.
Oh
right now.
shit. Okay. So, Welder
Sorry,
Nation,
Pat.
by the way, their
Why
beanies.
can't I get rid of that?
Welder Nation's
There
beanies
it
are
goes.
fucking phenomenal. If you're a welder, by all means, buy them. Feds mobilized the National Guard as riots over immigration raids wreak havoc. Reek. That's reek.
Reek.
Yep. Thanks. Fuck you. Wreck. I did it again. I was gonna restart. Feds mobilized the National Guard as riots over immigration raids wreak havoc on Los Angeles. I honestly thought I was gonna do it again.
I thought you were as well.
I had confidence you got it right that time.
Do you want this one? Go for it.
Me?
You had more confidence in us.
Okay. Protests over federal immigration raids continue to wreak havoc on Los Angeles Saturday with agents wearing riot gear reportedly using flashbang grenades to clear crowds. As the federal government moves to mobilize the National Guard after claiming LAPD took 2 hours to respond Friday. We're going to bring the National Guard in tonight. We're going to continue doing our job. We're going to push back on these people and we're going to enforce the law. Tom Hooman, acting director of U.S. Immigration. He's definitely not a robot. Acting director of U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement said on Fox.
That's the robot that's gonna take over the world and it's coming for Doug.
He's a
I
fucking
believe it.
director of ICE. Yeah, he's gonna come get my ass.
I'm gonna
Support
take
ya.
some time
Back
scrolling
to your
through these
cave.
pictures. Oh, there's yours. There's your favorite one.
Yeah, look at this fucking jackass, dude, with him and his fucking pepper ball gun.
Is that what it is? Because it just says projectile gun.
It might be this one might be a beanbag rifle. I'm not sure. I know the guy in the back. If you see that fucking orange with the paintball hopper, that is
Yeah.
a pepper ball gun. That one is for sure. But I don't know what this guy's using. It might be a beanbag or a rubber bullet. Either way, dude's a
Paintball?
fucking prick. So fuck him. Fuck federal agents. Cunts.
The California
rude of
National
you.
Guard was set to mobilize 2,000 soldiers, the Associated Press reported Saturday, with Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth threatening to send in active duty Marines to address what he called a huge national security risk. What the fuck?
By the way, if you didn't know, that's against the Constitution. Just so we're clear.
Right?
Oh, you mean that piece of paper we don't go by anymore?
Which we should go by. By the way, if you don't own a pocket constitution, I strongly recommend you get one. Hands down, I'm a huge advocate for that. I have a pocket constitution. Get a fucking pocket constitution. Don't be a piece of shit. Anyway, sorry, continue.
The Department of Defense is mobilizing the National Guard immediately to support federal law enforcement in Los Angeles, and if violence continues, active duty Marines at Camp Pendleton will also be mobilized. They are on high alert, Hegseth wrote on X Saturday. California
Except
Governor...
in suck my fucking nut.
I fucking hate Pete Hegseth. He's a fucking giant douchebag. Like,
The
homie
fucking
needs to
frat
just
boy.
go back to the bar and just fucking drink himself just a little bit more.
Needs to go back to
Right.
chanting "kill all towelheads."
I'm not sure what you just said there, but please don't say that again on my Twitch stream.
That's what he did.
California.
There's a public video of him doing that.
Oh, okay. I thought I was not sure exactly. I was like, don't say it. That's fine. Never
No,
mind.
yeah,
You're
no.
fine.
There's a public video of Pete Hegseth at a bar screaming that.
That's fucking wild. He's a giant fucking piece of shit. So. Fuck Pete Hegseth. You can continue. Sorry, Payson. I don't mean to keep interrupting you. California Governor Gavin Newsom accused the federal government of sowing chaos so they can have an excuse to escalate in a post on X Saturday night. What? Oh, okay. No, I understand. So yeah, Gavin Newsom here, he is the one that's saying they're sowing chaos so they can have an excuse to escalate. Yeah, so this is Gavin Newsom.
That's
honestly,
a common tactic.
Yeah, it is a super common tactic, but which is wild that it's coming from Gavin Newsom since he's a fucking tyrant himself. But the fact that he's literally openly fucking criticizing the federal government is great. You know what I mean? And especially when he's like, yeah, they're just sowing chaos so they can excuse to escalate. Because that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're just trying to escalate it, right? They're not going to stop until they just fucking continue pushing forward. It's just ridiculous.
My Discord just crashed.
We are having some technical difficulties because Payson's Discord just crashed. So we're just sit here and wait a second. But yeah, so this is it's fucking wild. But honestly, I don't know if you guys have seen some of the riots and shit the riot that is going on right now in California is pretty fucking crazy. They're fucking shooting people with fucking like tear gas canisters and fucking rubber bullets.
Fuck them.
And I have finally seen my first fucking TikTok that they're throwing fireworks back. Like they started throwing fireworks like they're doing over in fucking Jordan.
Are you okay internet-wise?
Yeah.
I can't connect.
So. But yeah, they're yeeting fireworks back at them and it's whole night. Which is
Wonderful.
I think it's crazy though. I'm gonna cover my ass real quick with the fucking Brandenburg v Ohio. I feel like they should be fucking yeeting those bigger ones though, like the fucking the air burst ones. You know what I'm talking about? Like the big ones that fucking go off in the sky. You imagine one of those fucking skidding at those officers. Commence fucking pants shitting right now. But yeah, I think it's fucking absolutely wild that this is going on in the United States. But
Yeah.
we do have one more article as soon as we can get the stream back up here, and then we got new merchandise, so which is super exciting. We have new merchandise for the fucking Beardarchy project. Also, we gotta give Devin a big happy birthday from the Beardarchy.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
Do you think fun and exciting?
I'm fucking old. I went to eat food with my stepfather.
Where'd you go?
It's called I can't fucking pronounce it. It's it's a sushi place that has like the fucking conveyors that bring you food.
Oh no shit! You like the sushi conveyor belts?
Yeah, shit was dope.
Those are pretty
was good as
badass.
fuck.
I've seen a lot of TikToks on them. I think they're funny.
Yeah, it was good.
Did you try any like new sushi, or did you stick to your like the OG?
How much was that? I hear those places are fucking expensive sometimes because they don't tell you that they charge by the plate.
No, they do. It's $3.30 a plate.
Yeah. Some people don't know that, so they do all you can eat, and they'll sit there for like hours. And they get like a $200 bill, and they're pissed off.
We had like 28 plates between us, and it was like $70.
You say you
Not
had
bad.
28 plates between you?
Between me and Colby, yeah.
God damn.
Jesus. Hey, I'm back. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm sorry.
All good?
My entire laptop just fucking crashed. I
You
guess
ruined
my
my
crash
birthday.
out. Sorry.
Damn, you
Sorry.
ruined his birthday, dude. What the fuck?
Devin will get over it because he's playing games with you all night, so that'll be
Facts.
fine.
Facts.
All
Oh,
right.
we do have to play the finals with my son.
No, he's going to bed.
Oh, shit, my bad. Never mind.
Yeah, don't say that too loud. I'd hear you.
Whoopsie. But anyway, back to the feds down in fucking Cali.
We find where we were.
The Fed boys?
The Fed boys.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Down a little bit more.
A little bit more. Okay, that's just a picture.
So there's a protester appears to kick a tear gas canister across the Paramount, California street back at federal agents on Saturday, which is today. Yeah, so that it's kind of like almost like a pretty apocalyptic scene there if you scroll back up. Can you make that big or no? Like look at that picture right there. Like you just got stacks of fucking people over there. But look at this guy. This guy came fucking prepared. He has his own gas mask. He's like, fuck you, man. I don't give a fuck. I got my own gas mask. What are the pictures they got there? Click over. Oh yeah, fireworks exploding after being thrown at police. Those are little ones though. Those are just little fucking guys. Guy with this fucking pepper or his rubber dart gun probably, pepper ball gun in the back. Fuck ice, spray painted on the fucking walls. That's a pretty bold one right there. That one says kill ice. I'm not condoning that. Brandenburg v. Ohio.
ICE agents who've been rounding illegal immigrants in Los Angeles have become the subject of vile graffiti in the city's downtown.
Vile? Fuck 'em. Can't take the heat, get out the fucking kitchen.
Yeah, border
Why does
patrol
only that
agents.
one guy seem? Sorry.
That guy right there that just seems overzealous, like he's the one that's actually out here trying to play COD. It's because he is a failed athlete and wished he was a door kicker.
Probably got anger problems and his wife doesn't love him.
And his wife probably has two black
Probably
eyes.
fucking one of her, you know, coworkers.
He does have a wedding ring on, so you're probably not wrong.
She is currently, you know, balls deep on
Point in
some
the
guy.
mailman.
Getting that long deep. But yeah, look, these guys are fucking ridiculous. Look at this though. This guy fucking Ryder throws a rock as LA melts down in violence and chaos. It's not all of LA. It's like a fucking 4 or 5 streets that are under fucking chaos right now.
Fuck 'em. It's just LA. It's probably one of my least favorite places in the world, so.
Slash tires and defaced buildings. I mean, I don't see anything inappropriate.
No, there's nothing inappropriate on there though.
That says
Yeah.
fuck ice. I mean, that's valid.
Very, cordial.
Could be so much worse. They could be, you know, fucking you up, but they're, choosing to do some art that may or may not paint you in a good light.
Right? And that's
Which
the
I'm
mayor of Los Angeles.
That's the way the mayor is calling the rioters despicable.
I guess.
Simmer it back, bitch.
It's weird for California. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Maybe they can't
Well,
be.
her name's Karen Bass, so it's completely understandable that she's
That's
like,
fair.
the rioters are despicable. Fuck her. She's a dumb cunt too.
And that's the bitch that beat Arnold? Wow.
Yeah. California, do fucking better. All right, we need Arnold back there. Make Arnold governor again.
And then that's the Department of Homeland Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin, who blamed Bass and California Governor Gavin Newsom for the riots. That one's an interesting photo. And see, that's most of the TikTok lives and stuff we were watching today, were just people standing around filming it on their phones, screaming, screaming obscenities and shit, but
Yeah,
That's
that are
mainly
like
what they were
throwing
doing.
trash. Like the most they have
Yeah.
done is throw a few fireworks and throw trash. When like they are repeatedly getting like there's a video of some dude just literally getting hammered with pepper balls and rubber bullets. Like he's
Mm.
just sitting there taking it. Like he's a fucking G. Like by all means, like I seen him get shot like 6 times in the chest and like 2 times in the head with a pepper ball gun. And I was like, holy fuck! And he's just sitting there like, fuck this, I'm taking it. Like you don't give a fuck. But either way, like 95% of them are literally just standing there yelling obscenities and throwing trash at the fucking MRAPs and SUVs that roll by. So like,
And most of them fucking. Sorry.
no, you're good.
Most of them were moving back when like the cops were shooting back or shooting the fucking tear gas out and shit. Like they're moving back and the cops are moving forward, moving these people back, and there's no like attacking, there's no confrontation. They're just shifting
Yeah,
too.
like the rioters are honestly dropping back more. Like obviously you're gonna have a few of them. Obviously somebody lit that car on fire, but who knows?
Unless it was the cops bullshit, you know.
Yeah, which very well could be. Tear gas is flammable. If you don't know that,
And
look at Waco.
I don't see anybody with a gun or anything like that.
Well, here's my biggest thing, right? Here's my biggest thing is these people are out protesting. Cover your goddamn face.
That one guy in the front's got it.
Yeah, well, the one I'm not saying all of them are bad. Like there's guys out there in the COVID masks and fucking bandanas and shit. Like, cover your fucking face. If you're gonna go out and protest, cover your fucking face. Because if not, they're gonna come fucking scoop your ass up later. So, Brandenburg v. Ohio. I'm not telling you to go out and protest, but covering my own ass there.
Always be a good guy.
Yeah, always be a
But-
fucking good guy, dude.
Protesting is your right. Like it is your right to protest, which you
Not
don't.
when they're gonna arrest you for it, because they can just literally say you're impeding, and they're gonna fucking arrest you for it. So
I understand that, but it is your right. Like it's your right to stand out there and tell your opinion on it.
right,
If you're doing it peacefully and in public property, they should not be able to arrest you.
a
And the fact
perfect
that they do
world-
is
in a perfect
I
world,
know,
I
but-
completely agree. But we do not live in a perfect world, and we live in an authoritarian state. On top of that, a surveillance state at that. Cover your fucking face. Cover all tattoos, all identifying marks. You do not want that shit seen. Brandenburg v. Ohio. But, yeah.
that's all the photos. President Donald Trump threatened to take control of the devolving situation if Governor Gavin Newsom of California and Mayor Karen Bassin of Los Angeles can't do their jobs, which everyone knows they can't, then the federal government will step in and solve the problem. Riots and looters the way it should be solved. The president wrote on Truth Social on Saturday. Images and videos showed a chaotic scene on Saturday as hundreds of protesters filled the streets and clashed with federal agents in riot gear attempting to impede apprehensions by Border Patrol in Paramount, California, near a Home Depot. When it says Saturday, it means 6/7/2025, by the way. It happened this morning. And I think it's still going on right now.
It is.
The dystopian scene showed the heavily armored agents firing tear gas canisters in order to disperse demonstrators who raged for hours on Saturday in a messy and tumultuous street takeover. One violent protester in a face-covering helmet hurled rocks at the windows of cars right outside the superstore, cracking some Border Patrol pickup trucks in the windshield, according to a viral video. ICE agents driving one of those vehicles suffered injuries after rocks left a huge gash in both the windshield and the hand of one of the federal law enforcement officials.
But that
Video
guy
came
that
by
you
Fox
shot
News.
in the fucking forehead with fucking, a pepper ball gun or a rubber bullet, fuck that guy. That's basically what they're saying
Right.
there. We only care about the ICE agents. It's fucking disgusting. But pisses me
Border
off,
Patrol-
that's for fucking sure.
Border Patrol Chief Michael W. Banks reported that several arrests have been made for assault on a federal agent, according to a post on X. Video circulating online showed an American flag on fire in the middle of the street across from the home improvement store, which was mired by demonstrators. Other protesters during the day stood in front of a federal bus to stop from carrying off alleged illegal immigrants. I mean, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it really is. Be the good guy. That's all I'm going to say to that.
You want to continue this?
No. Wait, hold on,
Okay.
hold on. Vice President J.D. Vance also weighed in the violent protests. Fuck J.D. Vance. The insurrectionists, this is what I'm talking about, they're using phrases that are scary to fucking freak you guys out. It freaks everybody out when you start using insurrectionists, right? So insurrectionists carrying foreign flags are attacking immigration enforcement officers while one half of the American population leadership had decided that border enforcement is evil. Real quick. The insurrectionists are fucking protesters. They are doing everything they are constitutionally allowed. And on top of that, I don't agree with the foreign flag things. You're in America. You should have an American fucking flag. You're trying to be an American, or you know, even if you come here illegally or whatever, I don't really care. You should be waving the American flag, whether they be upside down, showing distress or whatever. By all means, you should be carrying the American flag. That's the only part of any of this that I disagree about, and it's more of just for the simple fact of it sends a stronger message. In my eyes, I don't know if you guys agree with me on that or not. If you're waving the Mexican flag, you're not in Mexico anymore. You're in America, and your problem with what's going on is an American problem. Wave the American flag. Show that you want to be here. Show that this is what you want. Right? That's my whole spiel on that. But by all means, this is ridiculous that J.D. Vance, the little crybaby himself, emo boy fucking douchebag, saying these people are insurrectionists. Chill the fuck out. There ain't nobody storming the Capitol building. So, yeah.
See, this isn't going to help the whole, oh, what is Trump saying? That they are invading the country,
Yeah.
and that's why he's deporting people like this. And I think that's another important reason why it's important that you're flying American flags too, is, you know, like you're, like you said, you're American. You're not, you know, you're not Mexican at this point fighting in Mexico. You're American fighting in America.
I have a
Not
Danish
fighting,
flag and a pirate flag.
Right, but you're not taking those out to protest with. You would take out the American
I mean, I
flag.
would totally take out the pirate flag
Well,
protest.
It's a little different, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. That's my big thing with this. Is like, one, JD Vance is a whiny little emo bitch, but
I want the Texas dick one, so I can take that out.
facts. But either way, they're not insurrectionists. They're just protesters. This is another case of them using fucking big scary words that fucking hold a lot of meaning. Insurrectionists is
The half of the MAGA can't pronounce.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's buzzwords.
Yeah, buzzwords.
Mhm.
They always use buzzwords in media.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty accurate statement. I like that. But the big fucking scary buzzword. So I don't know. I wish we'd stop.
It gets
using...
attention, you know.
That's the problem. Is that like it's grabbing attention in the wrong light. You know what I mean? Like it's painting these rioters rioters. See, that's another one, right? It's painting these protesters as in a negative light, which they shouldn't. Not all of them, right? Of course, like you're gonna have your radicals out there.
There's a certain percentage, yeah,
exactly,
that are bad.
There are some peaceful protesters out there, but at the same time, the peaceful protesters are being met with, you know, violence.
Right.
With
yeah, if you throw something at me or you got cops shoving me, I'm not going to be a nice guy.
Yeah, that's when you know, peaceful protest fucking ends at that point in time.
Or when they just start launching gas into a crowd for no fucking reason because they say someone
they love to do that.
Right.
They love to do that.
That is what we call creating chaos. So something bad does happen, so they can end it and go home because they're, you know, lazy fat fucks.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's like Ferguson, bro, and the reason those protests went on so long is because cops kept enticing it.
Yeah. Well, how many
harassing
videos did
people
you see
at their houses
across the fucking like the fucking United States where like they were just racing cars now, pepper spraying out the window, like driving fucking erratically, and especially on those streets where like the speed limit's normally like 25 to 35, and they're flying up the streets going like 50 miles per hour, just spraying that mace out the fucking windows. You know what I mean?
Right.
That shit's fucking wild. Or shooting tear gas canisters at people on their fucking front porch because there's a fucking curfew and they're outside smoking a cigarette on their front porch or just having a fucking small gathering on their front porch of like neighbors and friends because their life's
actually
in
being hit
fucking
by that.
chaos right now, you know? There's actually, well, I actually seen a TikTok earlier. Somebody got hit with one of those canisters. That shit just fucking took skin right off too. It didn't
Well,
fucking
yeah.
penetrate, but it ripped a whole ass circle of skin right off that motherfucker, dude. Shit's wild, man. Shit's wild, and like this is what's going on, and like the fact that the
And
president,
then when people finally go, you know what, I'm kind of done with this shit, and they do something about it, they're the bad guys.
right, and
Mhm.
and it's because of these buzzwords like insurrectionists. Like, fuck off, dude. It's more shit to get me all fired up. I hate that shit, dude. It's stupid as fuck.
They expect us to bow down and spread our cheeks.
Exactly. So. Yep. But I don't know. That's all I got on this. You guys want to add anything?
No. I'm ready for the fun one.
Yeah. This has
Yeah.
inspired the new shirt for the Beardarchy.
So, this is a positive article on why cops need MRAPs. We do not stand behind this, as you can obviously tell, but here's some photos of these fucking... I can't scroll through them like that.
Yeah.
That sucks, but, like, it doesn't tell me where these are from.
Texas.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's down in Texas.
But so the only reason I wanted this article up is this paragraph right here. So, according to most definitions, armor is anything that can be used as a protective covering. It's a defensive tool that has and can save lives. Unfortunately, recent anti-law enforcement political rhetoric has turned the term armor and law enforcement's need to use it into a cause de celeb, which just means celebrated cause. For those whose political agenda lines up with chants of pigs in a blanket, fry 'em like bacon. I took that and I ran with it because ACAB. We have new merch on. If you go to Fourth Wall and I'll link this in the descriptions for the video. You can check out some of the merch that we've made for the Beardarchy project. It's also attached to Gingergoon 13's Twitch stuff, so some of his just for his Twitch is on here too. But this is my new favorite thing I've ever made. Like, I love this so much. And of course it says, pigs in a blanket, fry 'em like bacon. And I think it's perfect. I don't know about you.
It is
But
amazing. I love it.
if you're interested, yeah, they're available and ready for ordering. We also have, let's see. There you go. So this is the whole site. You can go and check it out. Like I said, I'll link it. We have, let's see, this one's the Anarcho beard, which is just the Beardarchy symbol. This is Sitting by is Destruction, which is it's an Albert Einstein quote. Do you want to read it, or do you want me to read it? Or...
I got it. Yeah. The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Albert Einstein.
This is the one Doug usually wears, actually. Let's see, and then we've got some stickers of the logo, of the beard. We have a hoodie. I guess it's not going to show me the back. Is it not going to show me the back? Here's the back.
This is the Uncle Ho hoodie. And it says, nothing is more precious than independence and liberty. Uncle Ho.
I will be turning that into a shirt, since it's not really hoodie weather now, but we do have it as a hoodie. And then Gingergoon, if you want to support him too. He's got shirts and beanies and hat. Which,
He's
if
an okay
anybody has
guy.
any, if anybody's got any suggestions for maybe merch you want to see, you can also email us at the beardarchyproject@gmail.com, and I will, we'll take those into consideration and see what I can do with them. Or you can on his Twitch, on his YouTube. He's got a TikTok. Anywhere. We will, we'll take anything, any ideas.
And now on to egg prices, because we're actually an egg podcast, if you didn't know that. So
For sure. And we're still at 1436, which is odd.
Nationwide.
That just Walmart and here in Pocatello. Because it was 16 at Winco, wasn't it?
yeah, it was 16 at Winco.
Yeah. So for some reasons, where the place where it's supposed to be cheaper is actually more expensive right now. Which Winco went up $2, while Walmart stayed the same. So.
Yep.
But Winco doesn't have any. I can't look up Winco stuff for some reason.
But hell yeah, that's the podcast, folks.
Woo!
Whoa! The stream will continue. I got to switch over to games now. But this is all. Well, we did the Beardarchy part of the 24-hour stream just so I don't have to stay up till fucking 10 on Sunday. up to tilts 10 on Sunday. So, but yeah. Devin, you got to close out the podcast still.
The federal government can lick my sweaty nutsack.
There you go. The federal government can lick Devin's sweaty sack. And fuck ICE.
Lower my
Pigs in a
taxes,
blanket,
motherfucker.
fry 'em.
Lower my taxes, motherfucker! Hell yeah. Alright, well, we are going to
ACAB.
switch over to some games now. ACAB! ACAB. Fuck yeah. Love it. Alright. And where's that? Display capture. Okay.